Hello and welcome here today for match day 9 of the Premier League, and my name is Gary Lineker and these are the matches we are featuring here today. We are starting first as we are going to have Liverpool at Anfield taking on its Celtic, and the other matchup we'll be featuring also today is going to be Aston Villa playing at home to Tottenham Hotspur, the battle of the two teams in those Europa League positions. And also the game highlights for all the other games across the country of the Premier League as well. But let's start first, shall we, at Anfield, as we are going to have Liverpool taking on Celtic. And now let's go to the matchup right now between the two sides at Liverpool. And we are live here at the Kop here today at Anfield as Liverpool take on Celtic. These two teams are great football clubs. Both teams have won European Cups in the past. And obviously these two teams have got an extraordinary rivalry from the historic rivalry between Liverpool and Celtic. They both have a lot in common as both clubs singing Never Walk Alone. And now they both will be on the pitch here today to take on each other here live at Anfield. A big match is going to be for two sides here as we have Liverpool on the right and Celtic, obviously the away team, the green, here today's match. For Liverpool, their lineup's going to be up goalkeeper Alisson in goal, Trent Alexander-Arnold, Matip, and also Edler Matteo, and also Andy Robertson, with Jordan Henderson, Thiago as well. And the front three, Roberto Firmino, Dybala, and also Darwin Núñez for Liverpool, the front three up front. For Celtic, however, in fact, they almost got a result over Everton, Liverpool's arch rivals last week, but they lost 3-2 at home to Liverpool's rivals last week. But hopefully today, they can come to Anfield to Liverpool to take on Everton's rivals here, Liverpool, and hopefully beat them today. But they've got a strong team, with Shane Duffy in defence. They've got Callum McGregor as well in the midfield for Celtic. We've got Christian, Edouard and Jota, the front three up front for the boys from Glasgow. And now we're going to get this match underway right here as it's Celtic taking on here against Liverpool in this match right here, right now. And here we go, and let's get this contest underway, shall we, as it's Liverpool take on Celtic. And we are live for this matchup right here, right now, between the two sides. The two teams are very historic clubs in the past. And now Dybala's through, but Shane Duffy there clipped him on the floor, and the referee gives a free kick here for Liverpool. And all the fans at Liverpool all loving it, cheering on Never Walk Alone. And Henderson now passes it short there to Fabinho. Now Fabinho, okay, now is Celtic now the ball. Now Ryan Christie now to Matt O'Reilly. Now to Edouard. And now it's Ryan Christie. Christie, good defending right there from Robertson right there for Liverpool. And now Henderson. Now Dybala. Is a goal maybe? And it is a goal! And Liverpool scored! And the Reds are in the lead. The Kop, Liverpool, are in front as Fabinho equalises in the early stage of the matchup to put Liverpool in the lead against Celtic by a 1-0. And a great goal right there, I've got to say. Good ball there to Fabinho. Joe Hart went towards the ball, but in fact he was beaten. And Fabinho strikes it and equalises. And now it's Liverpool are in the lead by a 1-0. Okay, so Fabinho has scored. 8 minutes of Fabinho equalised here, and a great goal for him as it is 1-0 to Liverpool. Now Matt O'Reilly on the attack here now. Now Celtic could go through here. It might be Celtic may get back. He's chipped the goalkeeper, and Celtic are back in level terms. Edouard lobs the goalkeeper Alisson over, and Celtic are in level pegging in this Premier League matchup. Since Liverpool scored, then Celtic went in the other end of the pitch and lobbed the goalkeeper over and equalised, and Celtic are back in the game. And now here's Darwin Núñez. On the attack here. Now McGregor. Now Jota. Now Alisson now with the ball. Now pass it there to Thiago. Now Dybala. And now here's Henderson. Now McGregor. Now here's Matt O'Reilly. Now won the ball back in Liverpool there. Now is Henderson. And now here's Robertson here on the attack here for Liverpool here. And now Thiago here on the attack here. Maybe a chance here for Liverpool to go level 2-1 up here in the match. Oh, that's a shot. And that was a chance there for Liverpool. And it was a nice shot. And yeah, goal kick for Celtic. Joe Hart will take the goal kick. And Joe Hart will boot it away for the goal kick. Now header there, now is Thiago. Now it's Dybala now. He's through. Shot saved there from Joe Hart. Oh, it could have been a chance there. Jurgen Klopp looks furious right there. That could have been an opportunity right there. There's a shot. Joe Hart saved it. Rebounded towards Firmino. Had a shot, but it hit the side of the netting. And it's still 1-1 between the two sides here in this match. Now Joe Hart will boot the ball. Now, oh, okay, on the ball there, nicely there. Now, okay, now is Alexander-Arnold. Now Fabinho. Now Henderson. Now Jota. Now is Matip. And that is a yellow card for Celtic from Jota. So, okay, yellow card's being given there. Free kick for Liverpool in this match. Now Alisson. Now pass it to Matip. Now Moutinho. Now Dybala. And now save there now from Joe Hart. Now head up. Okay, that's going to be now a throw-in now. Robertson. Now Thiago. Now Henderson. Shot. Oh, save. Alexander-Arnold will take the corner. Into the box. A goal! And a goal is equalised and Liverpool are in front. And there's a goal from Moutinho, equalises. Edmund Moutinho puts his head on towards it. And now Liverpool are in front, back in front in this match. A great header there from a cross set piece. And Moutinho, he heads it in, over past Joe Hart. And Liverpool are now 2-1 up in the matchup here at Anfield. Great goal right there. And that is Liverpool in front. Jurgen Klopp right there, so happy that Liverpool are back in the lead here at Anfield against Celtic in this Premier League match. Yeah, Matteo, actually great header from him. Nice header, world-class defender he is, by the way. And now here's Edouard now going away here for Celtic. Now Ryan Christie now. Now Christie on the attack here for Celtic here. Could be a chance. Head away right there. Now Matteo now to Thiago. And now it is now Dybala. Now to Nunez. Now Celtic won the ball back here. Now to Joe Hart. Now it's going to be a free kick. Now Nunez. Now Thiago. Okay, that's going to be that. And that's half time. And it's Liverpool are in the lead here at the Anfield here today. Edla Matteo puts Liverpool back in the lead And the Reds are in front at Anfield. It's Liverpool 2, Celtic 1. And we are back here now for the second half of the matchup, and Liverpool are in front, of course, by 2-1 in the match. And now here's Matip. Now Edler Matillo. Now to Matip. Now Fabinho on the attack. Now Dybala. Now to John Levelich. Now to Matt O'Reilly. Now Henderson. Now Nunez. Nunez is through. Oh, saved there from Joe Hart. Nice shot there from Darwin Nunez. But a great save there from Joe Hart. Now it's going to be a corner kick. Now it's Trent Alexander-Arnold. Cross it in. Header. Oh, right in the hands there of Joe Hart once more. Now Joe Hart boots it. And now here's Edouard now. Chance for Celtic might get back in level terms, but went to the hands of Alisson right there. Now McGregor wins the ball back here for Celtic. Now Jota. And now McGregor. Now Oxlade-Chamberlain. Now Henderson. Now Jordan Henderson on the attack here now for Liverpool here. Now Celtic win the ball back here in the match. On the counter attack here now, Ryan Christie here for Celtic. Now here's Andy Robertson. Now Edouard. Shot! Could be! Chance! Oh, save. Funashi comes on and Ryan Christie comes off for Celtic. And they won the free kick, of course, they're Liverpool. Now here's Fabinho. Now here's Alex Arnold here. Trent Alexander-Arnold on the attack here for Liverpool. Cross into the box. Good clearance. Chance, maybe. McGregor. Riley. Edouard. To Fuhashi now for Celtic. On the attack here. Now to Edouard. Now to Turnbull. Now Jota. Chance. Clearance away. Now Alexander-Arnold now for Liverpool. Now Fabinho. Now Dybala. And now here's Thiago now on the attack here for Liverpool. And he's in front, and Celtic have conceded another goal. And Liverpool are 3-1 up here at Anfield. Great goal there for Liverpool in this matchup right here, right now. Great goal that is. Strikes it home. And that was a good goal right there, I've got to say. And Thiago strikes it. And the Spanish midfielder puts it into the back of the net. And now Liverpool are 3-1 up here at Anfield here. Great goal for him though. Liverpool 3, Celtic 1. Okay, now Celtic. Now Turnbull. Edouard. Now Turnbull. Now Jota. Okay, that's going to be a throw-in right there now for Celtic. And now here's a chance. Now Jota now on the attack here for Celtic here. Could be a goal back. And maybe, just maybe, before the 10 minutes before the end of the game, Celtic might get a draw out of this potentially. So they are still trailing though by 3-2. But anything could happen though. Anything could happen. And Celtic have equalised. They've got to get one more goal. Just one more goal. And Celtic might actually go level terms in the matchup and get a comeback out of this here at Anfield here today. Edouard equalises. And now it's 3-2 to Liverpool. A great goal there for Edouard right there. Now is Henderson. Now Thiago. And now is Dybala. On the attack here now for Liverpool. And now is Edouard. Now Turnbull. Now Edouard. Now McGregor. Now Matt O'Reilly. Now Roberts. Oh, okay. Oh, okay. Now is Edler Matillo. Now to Darwin Nunez. Now Dybala. Now to Joe Hart. Now boots it. Now Edler Matilio. Fabinho. Now for Hashi. Now for Celtic. Now Edward. Now for Hashi now for Celtic maybe. And now it's offside right there. And the referee now with a substitution here. David Turnbull comes off and Reo Haiti, the Japanese midfielder, will come on for Celtic. You only got 2 minutes left for the clock to go. But Liverpool holding on for that 3-2 lead here. Oh, and now it's going to be... That's it! The referee blows his whistle and Liverpool have gained 3 points out of Celtic here today. And that winning momentum continues for Liverpool and also for Jurgen Klopp's side, as Liverpool hold on at Anfield by 3 goals to 2. It could have been a comeback, could have been for Celtic, but it wasn't to be, unfortunately, as it was Liverpool hold on out and they've gained themselves 3 points again here as the match ends here at Anfield as Liverpool 3, Celtic 2. Three points and 3 goals for Liverpool here today. They hold on very tightly at the end of the matchup as Liverpool won the match here against Celtic by 3 goals to 2. And it was a massive win it was there for Jurgen Klopp's side. But now let's go to the second matchup we are featuring here today for Matchday 9 of the Premier League. And as we go into Villa Park as Aston Villa will play Spurs. And let's get to the action. Let's get to the second matchup here today at Villa Park as we have Aston Villa versus Tottenham Hotspur. As we have it, Villa versus Tottenham. Both teams are currently sitting 5th and 6th in the Premier League table, as both are in those European places in the Europa League positions. But today is a very big matchup for both sides here between Aston Villa and also for Tottenham Hotspur in this match here today. Okay, for Aston Villa we have is Emiliano Martinez in goal, Matty Cash, we got Concia, Diego Carlos and Matt Targett, John McGinn, Kamara and Douglas Luiz, and striker Leon Bailey, Ollie Watkins and Trezeguet. Unfortunately, Jack Grealish was out injured after that injury suffered against Newcastle last week when they won 4-1 at St James's Park last week. But unfortunately he'll be out for a few months, unfortunately, so Jack Grealish. Instead, we got Trezeguet taking his place instead in the starting 11. For Tottenham Hotspur, however, they've got Lopez in goal. They've got Royale and Romero and Dyer and Davis and Sigurdsson in defence. We have Kulusevski, Fekir, Højbjerg and Song. And striker on his own, Aspas for Tottenham. This is a big matchup it's going to be for Spurs. Can Villa handle Tottenham without Jack Grealish in the starting 11 after his injury suffered to Newcastle last week? Villa are doing incredibly well so far this season, and they are 6th in the Premier League in the same points as Tottenham, are both on the same points as together, as Spurs are 5th and 6th for Villa with 15 points. But anyway, here we go, and let's get straight into the action here at Villa Park as Tottenham take on Aston Villa. And now Aspas is through. Aspas is through. It could be a goal in a minute there. Emiliano Martinez saves it there. And now it's a corner kick here for Tottenham. Now cross into the box here. Head away there from Villa. And now there's a shot maybe for Tottenham here. Now Douglas Luiz wins it back here for Villa. And now Romero. And now it's Targett now. Now to Trezeguet. The one who replaced Jack Grealish from his injury suffered from last week. Now Aspas could be through here. Aspas could be through. He lobbed the keeper over and Spurs are in the lead here at Villa Park. And Tottenham have equalised here. And all the Spurs fans, the away supporters, are so mentally in the away end insane after that goal was scored. They've got to calm down, they've got to. But yes, it's 1-0 Spurs here in Villa Park here today in Birmingham. Great goal it was there. And I think he was trying to beat him there, the defender. Concier, but he couldn't because Aspas really outdone him and outmuscled him and lobbed the keeper, and now Spurs are in the lead. And now we pass there now to Leon Bailey on the attack here now for Villa. Could be a chance maybe here. Now Romero wins it back. Now clearance away there from Christian Romero. Now Carlos now to McGinn. Now Kamara. Now Trezeguet. Could be now to Ollie Watkins maybe. Could he score without Jack Grealish alongside of him? Oh, it could have been, but it went wide. Goal kick for Lopez. We'll take the goal kick for Tottenham. Now boots it. Now to Song. Now Davis. Højbjerg. Now Aspas. Song. Now Matty Cash. Now McGinn. Okay, now Spurs won the ball back. Now Kulusevski. Now Aspas. Now Kulusevski. Aspas, good defending there from Concier. Shot, a goal for Tottenham. 2 goals for Spurs before 20 minutes in the game here in the Premier League in the first half. And Tottenham are now 2 in front in this match. And there you go, the Spurs fans are going wild in the away end. And there you go. Nice goal right there for Tottenham. And Martinez was beaten there, the ex-Arsenal goalkeeper. And now there you go. And it is now 2-0 to Tottenham. Now here's Bailey. Cutting through here for Aston Villa. Now could be a chance here now for Villa now. Could be a goal. Oh, that could have been another shot again there. And Douglas Luiz had a shot but went wide. Now goal kick now for Tottenham. Now pass short down to Sigurdsson. Now to Song Heung-min. Now to Aspas. So obviously Aspas now. Now to Sigurdsson, Fekir, Aspas. Now to Song. Could be a free here for Tottenham maybe. And it is free. And the Korean equalises. And now Spurs are now 3-0 up. Glory, glory, Tottenham Hotspur are in the lead here at Villa Park here today. And Aston Villa look very, very awkward at the back there. And Tottenham really outdone them easily. I thought it'd be a good game between the two sides, but unfortunately it looks like it's a one-sided matchup, as it's actually Spurs are 3-0 up before half-time. 25 minutes been played, it's now 3-0 already. And now, pass it there now to Bailey. Now to Song. On the attack here now for the Spurs. Now Aspas. Now to Song. On the attack. That's a tackle right there. He should be punished. And there's a yellow card there from the goal scorer, Song Heung-min. He's been booked there, he has. And now it's a free kick for Aston Villa. Obviously Aston Villa had a very good start to the season, of course, in the Premier League. Even beat Manchester United by 2-1 at Old Trafford, they did. And they have actually did well, in fact, by beating Newcastle last week, the richest club in the world, by 4-1. And I mean, Jack Grealish is now out for a few months after injury stuff. Now there's a chance here for Ollie Watkins, and that's a goal back for Aston Villa. And now let's get it underway. And now Spurs now in the second half has been absolutely good, but they've actually conceded a goal though. Aston Villa could be back in the game. We're not even in the second half yet at all, we're in the first half. But now is Ollie Watkins. Now to John McGinn. Now Song. Now here's Kamara. Now McGinn. Now Watkins. Could be through here. Watkins! Oh, they're looking for a second now. It could be 3-2. Maybe it could be a comeback here for Aston Villa. It might be a big comeback for them. But Tottenham are holding on though. And now Kamara now. And now Spurs now on the ball back. Højbjerg now to Fekir. Now to Aspas. Now to Song. On the attack here now to Sigurdsson. Now Sigurdsson now for Spurs. Now to Song. Now Fekir. And now to Song. And now is a corner kick here for Spurs. Now Song now will pass it short here to Fekir. Now it might be another goal here for spot Tottenham, maybe so. Good defending there from Douglas Luiz wins it back. Now Trezeguet now. Okay, lost it now back to Spurs here. Now Fekir. Now Song. Oh, save there from Martinez. And that's half time. And Spurs go to half time here at Villa Park as they are winning the matchup here today in the first half, as Aston Villa have been the second best going into the first half. But for Spurs, however, they've been strong and they've been very tough, and they are leading at the moment in the first half, as it's actually Aston Villa 1, Tottenham Hotspur 3 going into the break. And now we are here in the second half of the match. And here we go. Let's get this contest on the way. Now Douglas Luiz. Now pass it to John McGinn. Now Kulusevski. Now Aspas. Now Kulusevski. Now Douglas Luiz now on the pass there now to Kamara. Now McGinn. And now it's going to be a throw-in right there for Tottenham. Now Watkins. Or Højbjerg. Now Aspas. Now is Douglas Luiz. Now Trezeguet. Now Watkins. Now Douglas Luiz now to Watkins here. Could be a nice shot here. Chance maybe, or save. And the keeper there saves their Lopez. Now corner kick for Aston Villa. Now Trezeguet. And now Song. Kulusevski. Now Fekir. Now Aspas. On the attack here for Tottenham here. Now Kulusevski. Now to Royal. He's onside, he is, Royal is. And went to Martinez's hand, the ball. And he's going to boot it away, he's going to. And now wait a second here. Now Douglas Luiz. Oh, saved there from the keeper. And now here's Trezeguet now for Villa. Trezeguet. Luiz. Oh, what a save. Corner for Aston Villa. Now Douglas Luiz now. Pass it now long here into the box. Now John McGinn. Shot. Block from Tottenham. And Villa now. Yeah, they're going to leave it now for a corner here. Villa have got another corner here in this match here at Villa Park. And now is Leon Bailey now takes a corner here. Pass it short to Trezeguet. Now Trezeguet the ball. Now to Bailey. Good defending there from Spurs. Now Bailey now. Oh, saved there from Lopez. Another corner here for Aston Villa. Now Douglas Luiz now to Trezeguet. Now to Sigurdsson. Now Romero. Now Dyer. Now Edison Royale now on the attack here now for Spurs here. Now Kulusevski. Might be a goal for a sweaty, maybe 4, but oh my god, they've missed that open sitter right there from Song. But Spurs want the ball back though. Now Fekir. And lost it. Now is Watkins. Now Trezeguet. Now Trezeguet. Now Cash. Trezeguet. Now Watkins. Ramsey. Oh, save. Again there from Anthony Lopez. Now is Kulusevski. On the attack here for Tottenham. Now Fekir. Now Aspas. Now Diego Carlos. Now Ramsey. Now is McGinn. Now Watkins. Now Ramsey. Song. Now Song now on the attack here for Tottenham. And now Fekir now. Looking for a fourth, but good defending there from... Oh, there's a shot there and a good defending there from Villa again. And now it's offside and Villa have got a free kick. Martinez. Free kick here taken for Villa. Now header there now to Douglas Luiz here. Now Ramsey. Now Trezeguet. Now Watkins. Now Douglas Luiz. Now Spurs won the ball back. Eric Dyer now. Now McGinn. Now Ramsey. Jacob Ramsey. Oh, saved there from Lopez. And maybe it could have been Villa, but that's it. Game over here at Villa Park. Tottenham have got themselves 3 points and defeated Aston Villa here at home here today. It was a great victory, I've got to say, between Tottenham Hotspur. I've got to say, 3 points, they've put themselves up, they have, and they won here today here at Villa Park. As it was actually Aspas scored 2 goals today in the matchup, and also Song Heung-min also, to give them 3 points and push themselves up towards 4th in the Premier League. As it was here, Aston Villa 1, Tottenham Hotspur 3. A huge win for Spurs, however, they won of course here today by 3 goals to 1 at Villa Park today, and they pushed them towards those Champions League positions after that result here today's match. But now let's go now to the game highlights for all the other 7 matches across the country of the British Premier League here for Matchday 9. Harry Kane passed the ball there to Jadon Sancho and striked it, but what a save there from Jordan Pickford to stop that one from going to the back of the net, as Man U could have been 1-0 up there. But it took them 15 minutes to get themselves in front as Jadon Sancho scored and beat Jordan Pickford, as a great cross assist there from Bruno Fernandes to assist Jadon Sancho, and shot with his weak foot to put Man U in the lead as it's 1-0 United here at Goodison Park. And Bruno Fernandes there on the counter-attack here in this match, and then strikes it into that bottom corner of the goal to make Man United extend their lead to 2 goals to 0 against Everton at Goodison Park, as the Portuguese puts 2 for Manchester United. Then Everton in the second half try to get back in the game as Dele Alli strikes it, but saved by Keylor Navas for Manchester United. And then Manchester United, of course, trying to get themselves a 3rd goal of the matchup. But Scott McTominay had a strike, but great save there and reflexes there from Jordan Pickford to keep that one out, as Everton keep it 2-0 to Man U. And Man U tried again as Marcus Rashford had a shot, and another save again from the British goalkeeper Jordan Pickford. Bruno Fernandes crossed the ball into the box, and a header there from Harry Kane, but what a save there from Jordan Pickford to stop that one from going to the back of the net, as Kane heads it, but save from Jordan Pickford. Everton got themselves a consolation goal as Demarai Gray assisted Mopé and scored from a great left foot strike to the top corner of the goal to put Everton hopefully back for a comeback. But that goal right there looks like a consolation goal there, and a lucky goal there from Neil Mopé for Everton. But the match ended here today, and Man United got themselves back in winning ways after that defeat to Chelsea last week, and they're in poor form so far in this Premier League campaign, and Ole Gunnar Solskjaer's job is still intact after that victory here today away from home, as Jadon Sancho and Bruno Fernandes gift Man United, the Red Devils, the goals to put themselves back in winning ways, as Manchester United won here today by 2 goals to 1 against Everton here at Goodison Park. The young teenager for Manchester City almost scored for Man City, but saved by Jose Sa to keep that one out, and Man City could be in the lead right there. Then Morgan Gibbs-White on the counter-attack for Wolverhampton Wanderers and lobbed the goalkeeper and put Wolverhampton Wanderers in front at the Etihad Stadium, and that's a big goal right there for Wolves. And can he hold on until the end of the matchup here today at the Etihad Stadium, as Guardiola's side are trailing by 1-0. And Wolves try to extend their lead to make it 2-0, but it wasn't to be as Ederson stopped that one for going to the back of the net. Man City trying to get back in level terms after trailing by 1-0 at the Etihad, but Corella had a shot and it's saved by Jose Sa. And then this was a goal here from Raheem Sterling, who put Man City back in the game to make it 1-0 in the matchup. And then, however, Benzema made it 2-1 for Man City and finally got themselves in the lead for the first time ever in this matchup here for Matchday 9 of the Premier League. And then Man City made it 3-1 in the matchup as Karim Benzema gave the ball there to Corella to put it 3-1 and make Man City extend their lead and more likely to give themselves the 3 points after that victory, as Corella got himself on the score sheet. And Man City here today turned the fortunes around as Wolves were actually winning by 1-0 in the matchup. But in the second half, Man City turned it around and scored 3 goals past Wolves to put themselves with 3 points in the Premier League, as Corella and Benzema and also Sterling was on the score sheet today. As the full-time score was here as Manchester City 3, Wolverhampton Wanderers 1. Saka crossed the ball into the box, but the ball handballed by accident ricocheted Miguel Almiron's hand, and the referee pointed to the spot for a penalty for Arsenal in the first 8 minutes in the game. And Eddie Howe looks furious in the touchline there for Newcastle. And Bukayo Saka placed the ball into the top right corner of the goal to put Arsenal in the lead in the first 8 minutes of the matchup, as Saka scores to make Arsenal be leading by 1-0. And Arsenal extended their lead as Martin Odegaard passed the ball there to Wilfried Zaha, and Wilfried Zaha placed it again into the goal to extend their lead by 2-0 in the matchup, as Captain Odegaard gave the ball there to Zaha, and Zaha put it into that goal to make it 2-0. In the second half, the richest club in the world, Newcastle, scored as Callum Wilson makes it 2-1 and got 1 goal back for Newcastle. Maybe this could be game on here between Arsenal and Newcastle at the Emirates. Unfortunately, the other end of the pitch, Arsenal made it 3-1 as Wilfried Zaha put it to make it 3-1 at the Emirates, as he beat the goalkeeper, and Arsenal made it 3-1 here at the Emirates Stadium. And Miguel Almiron passed it short there to assist Callum Wilson to score for Newcastle, and maybe this could be a comeback maybe again for Newcastle. We'll have to wait and see though. And then in the other end of the pitch, it was actually Nick Pope came out of his goal, and then super sub Emiliano Buendia equalises to put Arsenal 4-2 up in the match to extend their lead, to hope that Newcastle don't get anywhere near them, as Arsenal made it 4-2 at the Emirates. And Arsenal here today won the matchup here at the Emirates Stadium against one of the richest clubs in the world, the Saudi Arabia's Newcastle United, as Arsenal, of course, keep themselves top of the Premier League after the result, and there's no one can dethrone Arsenal out of their sights at the top of the table, as Wilfried Zaha and Saka and also Emiliano Buendia equalises to score the 4 goals for Arsenal, as it was Arsenal 4, Newcastle 2. There was an early chance for Adayo Agalo to score for Watford, but Fabianski, the Polish keeper, stopped him from scoring. And then Marko Arnautovic striked it against the keeper for Watford, as Bouchman saved it, and that could have been 1-0. But however though, West Ham United gave it another go, another save again there for Bouchman. And then Mikel Antonio was 1v1 to Bouchman. Finally, West Ham got themselves in front, finally so, at the London Stadium. It took them 3 or 4 attempts against Bouchman, and finally that ball went into the back of the net and over past Bouchman and went inside the net to make it 1-0 to the Hammers. However, Watford trying to get back into the game as Will Hughes strikes it, and another save again from Lucas Fabianski to stop him from making it 1-1. And West Ham United made it 2-0 in the matchup to extend their lead, and gave the ball there nicely there to Lanzini and striked it to put West Ham 2 goals in front against Watford Football Club in the matchup here today, as West Ham United, of course, have been struggling so far this season and may get their first win here at London Stadium. And West Ham made sure that they win their first home game of the season, as Maxwell Cornet made it 3-0 in the match here at the London Stadium. A great goal from Mikel Antonio, as it was Bouchman, unfortunately, didn't save that one from going to the back of the net, as West Ham made it 3-0 here at the London Stadium. Under their new manager Rafa Benitez, they've got themselves their first 3 points at home this season, their second victory of the season, and that win will climb them out of the relegation zone here today, as Rafa Benitez will be very proud of how the team's spirit they showed in their last match against Spurs last week to 2-2, and also this week getting their first victory at home this season, as the game ends here today as it was West Ham United 3, Watford 0 with a clean sheet in the bag. Huge win for the Hammers. And Rangers got themselves in front in the first 12 minutes of the matchup as Morelos puts another goal on his score tally in the Premier League, as Rangers got themselves in the lead here at Fratton Park to make it 1-0 for Rangers. And then in the second half, Morelos scored another goal for Rangers as the ball went flying in the air, and then Morelos met with it, the ball, and then he heads it in to make Rangers go 2-0 up here at Fratton Park. And then, however, Portsmouth trying to get themselves back in the match as a shot from Manuel Dennis and saved by the keeper. And then Portsmouth trying another chance there from Tony and a save from Dean Henderson. And then Rangers trying to make it 3 on the other end of the pitch, but save there from Dean Henderson. And finally, Portsmouth got themselves a goal in the matchup, but it took them until the end of the match to get themselves a goal. And it could be game on here at Fratton Park, maybe so, in the last seconds of the match. Maybe a comeback? We'll have to wait and see about that. But unfortunately, that comeback was probably a fantasy though, because Rangers scored on the other end of the pitch to make it 3-1, to make sure that they come here today at Portsmouth with the 3 points before they travel back home to Glasgow from a 7-hour trip. And finally they did that by Rangers extend their lead by 3-1. And Morelos wins the match ball, and he's had a very good season so far for Rangers in the top flight of the Premier League. He did very well in the Championship last year, be the top goal scorer there. But in the Premier League, he hasn't stopped ever since. And he scored a hat-trick, and Rangers give themselves the 3 points as the game ends here today at Fratton Park as Portsmouth 1, Rangers 3. In the start of the matchup, Brentford, however, almost scored as Kasper Stolberg almost equalised but saved by Alex McCarthy. And then Alex Oxlade-Chamberlain got the Saints in front at St Mary's and placed them to the top corner of the goal, and Southampton lead by 1-0 against Brentford. Then, however, Brentford got themselves back in the match as Kasper Dolberg equalises to equal the match at St Mary's. A great goal there from Kasper Dolberg, and he beat the goalkeeper and he passed it through as it's now Southampton 1, Brentford 1. Then, however, Brentford trying to make it 2 in the matchup as Dolberg was 1v1 to the keeper Alex McCarthy, and then McCarthy saved that one. And then, however, there Southampton trying to get a goal in the last minute of the game, but David Raya saved it. And then another chance at the last minute from Che Adams, and a save again from David Raya. But the match ended here today at St Mary's, as it was the Saints here today. Southampton draw against Brentford here today, as the game ends as Southampton 1, Brentford 1. Good chance from Chelsea in the first 30 minutes of the match. It was Mason Mount had a shot, and then Moutier saved that one. And Tammy Abraham passed the ball to Mason Mount, and Mason Mount had another shot again, and Moutier saved that one. And Abraham passed the ball to Mertens. Another save again there for Moutier. And this chance there, Mertens passed the ball, sweated it to Jorginho. And finally Chelsea got themselves in the lead here at Stamford Bridge, and finally stopped Moutier from his tracks from a great sweaty goal. And Jorginho placed that ball into the open net. Then Leeds, however, Rafinha was 1v1 to Mendy and then striked it home, and Leeds went level terms here at Stamford Bridge. Then Tammy Abraham was 1v1 to the keeper, but he passed it there to Mertens, and finally Chelsea got themselves back in front, and Chelsea lead again by 2-1 here at Stamford Bridge. and Mertens counter-attacked the Leeds defence, and then Mertens passed the ball to Tammy Abraham, and Abraham put that into the bottom corner of the goal and put Chelsea go 3 goals up against Leeds United, as it is 3-1 to Chelsea. The Blues were victorious again under Thomas Tuchel, as Thomas Tuchel's team got themselves another victory in the cards as they stay in second place on the same points as Arsenal, who are top of the Premier League, but Arsenal got better goal difference compared to Chelsea. But Chelsea carry on fighting on in the top of the table between Man City, Liverpool and Arsenal in fact, and also Chelsea combined. But the match here today ends as it was Chelsea 3, Leeds United 1. A very good opportunity for AFC Richmond. Jamie Tuck passed the ball there to Danny Roaz, and he had a shot but saved by Kasper Schmeichel to keep that one out, as Leicester saved that one from going to the back of the net. And James Maddison had a shot saved by the goalkeeper and a rebound back, and Leicester finally got themselves in front as James Maddison scored by a rebound, as the keeper saved that one from the post, and then however he kept in play, and then the keeper walked away from the ball, and it's now 1-0 to Leicester City, the Foxes, before half time. But AFC Richmond trying to get themselves back in the game, but Jamie Tyler shot but saved by Kasper Schmeichel, and then again there for AFC Richmond. Asanya had a shot and saved again there by Schmeichel, and then Jamie Vardy is 1v1 to the keeper for AFC Richmond, and Leicester extend their lead to 2-0 in the matchup, and all the crowd of the Leicester fans travel all the way down to South London from the East Midlands as Jamie Vardy equalises, and Jamie Vardy is having a party definitely in front of the Leicester City crowd. And then AFC Richmond got themselves a consolation goal at the end of the game from a header from Isaac Madu as he headed it into the back of the net, as AFC Richmond got themselves a consolation goal and beat Schmeichel finally in the match at Nelson Road. It was very disappointing for Ted Lasso's side as they lost here today, at home here today to Leicester City, a team who of course are back into winning ways, beat Southampton last week and also AFC Richmond, and they've got back-to-back wins finally as they've gained 6 points in their last 2 matches, as Leicester City here today won by 2-1 here at Nelson Road. The full-time score is AFC Richmond 1, Leicester City 2. The official results for Matchday 9 of the Premier League. AFC Richmond 1, Leicester 2, Arsenal 4, Newcastle 2, Aston Villa 1, Tottenham 3, Chelsea 3, Leeds 1, Everton 1, Manchester United 2, Liverpool 3, Celtic 2, Manchester City 3, Wolves 1, Portsmouth 1, Rangers 2, Southampton 1, Brentford 1, West Ham 3, Watford 0. The official table of the Premier League is Arsenal top of the league with 24 points. In second, we have his Chelsea with 24 points. In third, we have his Manchester City with 24 points. In fourth, we have his Liverpool with 22 points. In fifth, we have his Tottenham with 18 points. In sixth, we have his Aston Villa with 15 points. In 17th, we have his Leeds United with 14 points. In 8th, we have his AFC Richmond with 13 points. In 9th, we have his Leicester with 13 points. And in 10th, mid-table, we have his Manchester United with 12 points. At the bottom half of the table, we have his Newcastle with 12 points. In 12th, we have his Rangers with 10 points. In 13th, we have his Wolves with 10 points. In 14th, we have his Everton with 9 points. In 15th, we have his Brentford with 8 points. In 16th, we have his Watford with 8 points. And in 17th, we have his West Ham United with 7 points. In the relegation zone, we have his Southampton with 7 points. In 19th, we have his Celtic with 7 points. And last, we have his Pompey Portsmouth with 3 points. The North London derby for next week, we have his Tottenham versus Arsenal, Newcastle versus Manchester City. The goals and highlights, we have his Brentford versus AFC Richmond, Leeds versus Everton, Leicester versus Portsmouth, Manchester United versus Celtic, Rangers versus Chelsea, Watford versus Aston Villa, West Ham versus Liverpool, and Wolves versus Southampton. That's all we have time for here today for the end of Matchday 9 package of the Premier League. We'll be back for next week for Matchday 10. And that's all from myself here today, Gary Lineker. Goodbye for now.